Okay. Добре дошли. Днес ще започнем с една люлка.
So welcome. Hello. Today we will start with a
Карусел.
with a carousel. Въртележка. Carousel.
На нашия вебсайт сме го сложили като най-отгоре.
We put this on our website as a header. There is a carousel with
With horses that are
running into a circle.
Sorry guys, may I interrupt you? Did Emmy actually ask you for this wonderful carousel because he also uses this last weekend? He was doing a meeting. I'm performing kind of with him. And then I noticed your carousel there, you know, and I knew it's your carousel.
It's not ours. Yeah, it's not ours.
Okay.
Anyway.
But you took the carousel too. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
Sorry.
We just took this picture from somewhere.
We did this video from
Image Bank.
They're free videos.
Okay. I thought he asked you politely if he can take it. Okay. Cool.
Да, проблема то. Окей. И всяко едно от кончетата на този карусел.
And each one, sorry, just
of these artificial horses in this carousel.
Yeah, and each one horses of this carousel.
Сме ние в момента.
Are we at the moment?
Ето, ние сме се срещнали и в момента е тази въртележка.
So we meet each other. At the moment, there is this carousel which is like going in circle. Let's say.
Различни кончета.
Different horses. We are different horses.
Different characters. Yeah.
Different characters.
И нека сега да се насладим на тази люлка, на това возене.
And let's enjoy the ride.
Нека да забележим тая наслада, да има преживяване на човешко преживяване.
Let's notice this enjoyment to have a human experience.
Това е частно шоу.
It is a private show. This is your show.
Да, твоето лично човешко преживяване.
Your personal human experience.
Спокойно може да се отпуснем в това и да видим, че никой нищо не прави. Преживяването се случва.
And we can easily relax into it and just notice that no one is doing anything. Experience just happens.
Никой не прави преживяване.
No one is doing the experience.
Карусела, люлката се върти сама.
The carousel is running on its own.
Преживяване наречени 5 сетива.
So the experiences called 5 senses, for example.
Това е чудото. Ето как се случват от само себе си. Просто преживяване.
This is the miracle, how all this happening by itself, just experience.
Никой не върти нищо, за да се случва.
No one is doing anything in order for this carousel to go in round.
За да има това човешко преживяване.
And no one is doing anything in order for this human experience to be here.
Просто преживяване.
It's just an experience.
Точно сега.
Right now, in this very moment.
Също може да забележим, че в тези преживявания няма ум.
And also we can notice that in these experiences, there is no such thing as mind.
В В преживяването, наречено в човешкото преживяване, няма преживяване на ум.
In the human experience, there is no experience of mind as such.
Няма ум.
There is no mind here.
Няма преживяване, наречено.
There is no experience called mind.
Има преживяване на мисли,
There is an experience of thoughts
които сочат и обсъждат всички други преживявания.
which point and discuss and chat about all those experiences.
И точно мислите казват какво са другите преживявания.
And exactly
Indicate.
thoughts are labeling
Label.
and saying what are the other experiences exactly.
Но мислите не могат да преживяват.
But thoughts can't experience.
Те са преживявани.
They are experience also.
И може да забележим,
And we can notice also
че може да се отпуснем в преживяванията,
that we can relax in the experiences
без да се ангажираме с смисъла, който дават мислите.
without engaging with the meaning that is coming from thoughts, the meaning which thoughts are giving to those experiences.
И без смисъла на всяко едно преживяване,
And without the meaning of any experience,
няма мен, няма история,
there is no me, there is no story.
ето сега преживяването, наречено звук,
Right now, in this very moment, the experience called sound,
без да даваме смисъла, който мислите дават на всеки един звук.
without paying attention to a meaning which thoughts are giving to each sound which is happening.
Which is experience. Самото преживяване има ли смисъл?
The very experience of sound, is there a meaning to it?
Всяка една дума,
Each word,
без обясненията на мислите, има ли смисъл или просто чисто преживяване?
each
наречено
word
звук?
without the meaning given by thoughts, is there a meaning to it? Or is this just an experience of words,
Sound.
of sound? Sorry.
Мгм. И ето това е.
And this is it.
Без предаването на значенията, които дават мислите,
Without
meaning
meaning of,
that thoughts are labeled
no, I'm just confused by a
Mhm.
word. Say it
to
again.
everyone experience. Where is the me? Кой знае? Има ли знаене тук или има обяснение от мисли?
Is there a knowing here,
Knower.
a knower, or is there an explanation given by thoughts?
И без знаещ
And
няма
without a
мен.
knower, there is no me either.
Аз мен е просто корекция на мислите, които казват, че някой знае какво
I
е това.
me is just a projection of thoughts which are saying that there is someone who knows what this is
И какъв е смисъл на това?
and
че
what is
някой
the
знае
meaning of
какво е.
this and what is the meaning that someone knows what's this, what is this.
Мгм. И без значението, без смисъла на какво е това, няма мен.
And without the meaning of what this is, there is no me.
Мен, селфа, е просто смисъла на какво е това.
Me, self, is just a
Знанието.
meaning, a knowing of what this is.
Това не е истинско знаене, не е знание, това са просто мисли.
But this is not the true knowledge or knowing. These are just thoughts.
Какво има да се знае на звука? Това е
What is there to
преживяване на
know
звук.
about the sound? It's just an experience of sound.
Какво има да се знае?
What is there to know?
Какво е да се знае преживяването на цветове?
What is
To
to
know,
know the experience of colors?
това е просто преживяване на цветове.
It's just an experience of colors.
И не мога да не направя тази красива аналогия с
And I can't help myself but making this beautiful analogy with
Стария завет от Библията.
the old testimonial from the Bible. Again.
Адам и Ева живели в рая.
Adam and Eve, they lived in paradise. They lived in paradise.
И не е трябвало само да ядат плода на познанието.
And the one thing they was forbidden for them is to eat the fruit of knowledge, the apple of knowledge.
И от чисто човешко преживяване,
And from the pure human experience,
без никакво усилие,
without any effort,
просто наслаждаване на
and
това
just
човешко
enjoying
преживяване.
of this human experience.
Защото знаенето какво е това,
The knowledge came, what this is,
и се е появил мен
and me appeared,
и е започнало страданието.
and suffering began.
И метафората и се изгонени от рая.
The metaphor or analogies, they've been casted from the hell, from the paradise.
Да, толкова е просто.
Yeah, it's just that simple.
Просто нека не вярвайте на мислите, че има смисъл.
Just don't
Каквото и да
believe
е,
thoughts that there is meaning in anything,
във
whatever.
всяко едно преживяване.
That there is a meaning in each and every experience.
И това е.
This is it.
Ходили сте ябълката и сте в рая.
You throw the apple and you are in paradise.
И няма теб, има човешко
And
преживяване.
there is no you, there is a human experience. That's all.
И проекции от мисли. Това е.
And projections from thoughts. This is so, this is such, this is this, and so on.
Моята интродукция завърши с това.
My introduction ended with this, with the old testimonial from the Bible.
Да, защото връзката е толкова ясна.
Because this connection, it's so clear.
Е толкова просто.
And it's so simple.
Просто мисълта, това е моят живот.
Just this thought, this is my life.
Без смисъла на това има просто живот.
Without the meaning of this thought, there is just life which is experienced.
Just experience. Just human experience. Няма ум.
And there is no mind.
Просто в тази илюзия ума сме този короновани, той е измислен герой.
In this illusion, this so-called fictional character mind, we put
As a king,
Yeah,
whole
we've made it
experience.
as a king and this whole experience.
Да. А то е просто шута. То е
And
никой.
this is and it's just a comedian. Comedian.
Joker. Joke.
The one who tells jokes to a king. I don't know the name.
Мгм.
Comedian. I don't know. For those, can I say something?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Да.
I just wanted to say for those who are watching us on YouTube that you are most welcome to join. There is a Zoom link. Здрасти, Lubo. Някой ти пише.
Рос, да.
Hello,
HD.
Lubo.
Здрасти, Рос, да, HD.
Yeah. Росен, I don't know. Заповядай, може да се джойнеш към нас. Има линк към Zoom, да, точно над твоя коментар. Кликнеш там, ще влезеш тук при нас.
Да, и ако иска парола, има.
Има и паролата там. I just explain that if someone wants to join us, feel free to join.
Може да си направите такъв тест. Примерно да си повтаряте цифри 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can make such a test if you want to, just to repeat the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Again.
And
No,
again.
again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just to notice without meaning of 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this that is going on here? Just a concept. Sound with concept. Wow. Или някой звъни по телефон.
Or let's say someone is calling on the phone or calling you on the phone.
И смисъл, ето той ми звъни тук.
And the meaning is,
важна част от живота се случва.
This guy is calling me, something very important from
Сега
my
ще
life is
решаваме
happening.
тук.
We will decide some problems, we will solve.
И тук има мен, който сега ще отговори.
And there is a me here who will answer this call.
И просто в този момент, без значението на мислите.
And just in this moment, without the meaning of thoughts, what is this experience about? What is this all about?
Човешко преживяване, наречено звук.
It's just a human experience called sound.
Движение на тяло, също човешко преживяване.
Moving of a body, just another also human experience.
Движението на тялото е просто преживяване.
Moving of the body is just an experience.
Без смисъла няма
Without the meaning,
mover.
There is no mover inside.
Няма doer.
No doer as well.
И говоренето е също.
And
Звук и звук, и звук и звук.
Talking is the same. Sound, 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 sound.
И когато това се види и умът.
And when this is seen, like the mind.
Но то няма нищо какво да се прави тук.
But there is nothing that can be done here.
No.
Here. I
just keep watching and don't go to story, dear mind. There is no mind. Yeah, thoughts, of course.
In the same way, we can just sing here, not talk. It will be the same.
Да, но няма да е недуална среща.
Yeah, but it's not going to be non-dual meeting. It's going to be a song contest. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing.
Роза.
Yeah, Rosa.
Okay, guys, so it's Actually, it is a very, very simple, ordinary life. No change at all, as it was before. There is no before, of course, or after,
Mhm.
but this is simply this for nothing.
Yes,
Not for no one, but for nothing. Because
yes,
no one is also too much already.
yes. For nothing сочи точно това, че да няма смисъл. Ако
Yeah.
има смисъл, че е за
Yeah,
нещо,
it
вече е със
It
смисъл.
points exactly to this, that there is no point.
That
For
there is no
nothing,
meaning.
Yeah.
For nothing means no meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, that there is just this, there is no sense in everything actually. Just what's apparently happening, but for no one. And if when this is heard in a way, there is simply no contraction anymore. But life is the same. It's
Mhm.
completely the same. But you feel kind of like a balloon, simply not contracted. And if there is a contraction, it very, very quickly goes.
Mhm.
And you're not there to analyze the situation or to count from 1 to 5 to notice that it's a joke. You know, I know, but just a joke. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, wonderful, Rosa, yeah.
Yeah.
И мога да
Just-
дам пример, все едно изведнъж да се озовеш сред китайци. Виждаш, аз не знам китайски.
And I also would like to give this example as if you are suddenly surrounded by Chinese people. I say this Chinese people because I don't know any Chinese people.
Не знам английски, китайски.
I don't speak Chinese, okay.
И всички си говорят.
And everyone is speaking and you're like...
Абсолютно да се. Нито един звук няма никакъв смисъл.
Yeah, no sound has
не е по-важен от друг.
No sound is more important than any other sound.
Просто
There is no
преживяване на
importance.
звуци, на говора.
Just experience of sounds of talking.
But I also think, sorry, you know me, I'm full on. What's really cool, I will leave you then with this, but what is really, really cool, it's just there is also no difference between things which seemingly are heavy, bad things, or beautiful, you know? It doesn't matter if it's shitty here or lovely. There is actually no separation, there is no difference. It's just what is. It's just what is, for nothing.
Yeah, just experience, nothing more.
But full on, it's more than before. You know?
Yes.
Oh yeah, crazy. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I couldn't join you because I'm in the office. It's now accidentally that I could finish earlier, you know. The time is just not that fitting with me.
You're more than welcome each time when you
I know, I love you. Okay, thank you. I will enjoy you now.
Yeah.
And holding my clap.
Yeah, the beauty is that there is no importance and that there is no obligation that you need to attend each and every meeting on earth.
Yep.
No.
И нещо много важно, това виждане, което споделяме тук.
Something very like important. This seeing, seeing, noticing that we are sharing here with Rosa right now.
Това не е нещо абсолютно необичайно.
This is not something unusual or extraordinary or magical or evangelistic or spiritual. I can go on.
И тук сред non-dual средите окей, казва се няма нужда от практика.
Yeah, and here in like
non-dual.
In non-dual, among the non-dual, non-dual
topic.
There is a saying that you don't have to practice anything.
Защото всяко едно нещо е практика. Няма абсолютно никакво значение какво правиш.
Each and everything is practice. It doesn't matter what you do.
Няма ти, който прави.
There is
Няма
no you
значение
who
какво се
do anything,
случва. Да.
but it doesn't matter what
Да.
happens anyway.
Дали медитираш или просто стоиш на,
Whether you meditate or you sit
на стола
on the chair
и си бъркаш носа.
or you were doing like this.
Просто да се види кое е, че е само чисто преживяване и нищо няма значение.
Just to see that there is just this pure experience and nothing matters.
И че всичко, което има значение, че
And-
значението е само съдържание на мисъл.
And the meaning, if there is a meaning, is just the content of thoughts.
И си тук.
And you are
Видяно е
here.
през илюзията, че има мен, който
The illusion,
прави
it is
нещо.
seen through the illusion that there is a me who is in charge, who is doing something.
Просто има чисто преживяване. Цвят,
It's
те
just
сетива.
pure experience. That's all. 5 senses,
Нищо повече.
nothing else.
И още нещо. Тук след недуалните среди също се казва, че
And something else.
това простичко нещо
А-
се случва рядко.
Also, it is set in these non-dual areas. I don't know. Как да го преведа. That this happens rare, sporadically.
Няма някой, който не може да види нещо.
There is no one who can't see something.
Просто това човешко преживяване, което в момента е наречено мен, себе
This
си,
human experience, which is at the moment called me, myself. Just for the moment, it's called like this.
без значението на мислите, които дават на тези преживявания,
Without the
Къде-
meaning of thoughts,
къде кой какво прави.
where exactly and who exactly is doing something.
И ако се появи някакво друго виждане или проблем, просто това не се вижда, просто
And if a problem or something else appeared and this is not seen at the moment,
просто го споделете.
just share.
И това привидно объркване
And this seeming
ще ви бъде
confusion,
посочено как да се види, какво да се види.
this seeming confusion will be pointed out.
How and what to see. Това е толкова обикновено, наистина не е.
It's just so
Не е страшно.
ordinary and not scary at all. It's very ordinary.
Да.
Really, it's just a confusion, nothing else.
И затова в Liberation Unleashed, може би около 40% от записалите се просто
And that's why in Liberation Unleashed, maybe 40% or 40, a little bit more than 40, they just saw it like
разпознаването се.
the
Се
recognition happens without anyone recognizes anything. But yeah, the recognition
Да,
is
разпознава
taking
се, че
place.
няма мен, който тук.
Recognition is happening that there is no one in charge because it is so simple.
Така че нищо не може да се направи, не е съвсем вярно.
So nothing you can do is not quite right
Защото всяко нещо е правено.
because everything is a doing in a way.
И вместо правене и търсене,
And
instead
of doing and seeking,
започваме Гледане и намиране.
We start looking and finding.
Всичко, масата вече е сервирана.
It is served on the table. There is already everything. It's served.
Окей, някой да сподели нещо. Ави, как си?
Someone wants to share something. Avi, how are you?
I'm happy to see you. Always happy. Always. Lubo and Lucha.
Same here. Good to see you.
I love you. I love you so much. So much. I love you both.
Oh.
Yeah, I just hear usually every day I listen to the Non-duality every day. And I ask myself, from where come the imagination? From where it's come, the imagination?
Oh,
Nice question.
кой е този инструмент, който прави?
Which is the tool which is making the imagination? With which tool is imagination
But
made?
5 senses and thoughts. Which one is
Making the imagination.
I don't know. The imagination is something that it's not exist because it's imagination.
да? Yes.
Yeah.
And if it's appearing, from where it's come, from the memories or from where?
Okay. Right now, what is imagination? Right now, what you find is found like imagination.
That one day I will meet you and I visit you to Israel and I will make you a trip in Israel and I enjoy your company.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Can you see
You
that?
make jokes.
Oh, this is just a story. There is these 5 senses. They don't tell this story. What is sense of Israel? Color, sound. It's a. This is this. This is not. You are there, over there. Oh, this is story. Just notice without story what is here, and this is it.
Okay. That's, let's say if the I, me, is falling, disappearing or something like that, there is still imagination appearing?
I, me, this is a thought that say that there is someone who knows what it is. But this is the thought that says there is you, that this is Lubo, there is Luchana, but this is a thought because color and form like a body. This is also you can put label Lubo Luchana, but
it sounds like it's in a loop. You're always in a loop inside.
Yeah. It is one and the same. The thoughts are not smart at all.
95% they are repeating themselves constantly.
Yes.
Oh, so happy to see you. I don't see you, but I'm happy to see you.
Yeah.
Same here.
Same here. Thank you.
I don't want to bother you anymore, but I tell you one thing, just one thing, and I will be quiet. I know when I'm happy, I'm too exciting. I know it. I have to balance myself. Anyway, yesterday I take a shower, and suddenly I see that I'm not getting wet. The body gets wet, not me. It was so strange feeling. You know, I see the soap and the water going down on my body, and I was seeing that it's not. I don't get wet. It's like I wash somebody else. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, body moves on its own.
Yeah, without story, all other experiences are become more alive, more colorful, more
Yeah.
juicy. Because this story here is
Yeah. But I ask myself, what is the difference between me and my cat, between me and my dog? What's the difference?
the difference is, so there is no you in so-called you, there is no cat in the cat. There is just different experience of human experience.
Yeah, there is no cat, there is no dog, there's only.
Yeah, experience cat is something else. Experience dog is something else. There's just pure experience, nothing more.
Yeah.
So there is no brain, no mind. There is just experience of thought.
Yeah, but I mean the animals, they don't have I, me, mine. It's my house. They
Yes,
don't
because only thought creates this. Without thought.
Okay. Oh, I wish all my thoughts they will die.
Oh, your thoughts?
I hope one day all the thinking in my head will die.
I have a news for you. It won't die.
It won't die.
Yeah, The body,
because
the body
it's not.
will cheese, but thoughts.
Yeah.
With the cheesing of the body, thoughts will disappear. But you.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter. Expecting.
Anyway, I feel there is no meaning for this life. There is no goal. There is no. It looks like sometimes when I go to work, and I see everything is empty. It's not really something happened. It's just no meaning. No. Many years ago, I always think there is meaning for life. I was looking for what is the meaning for life, and I don't see any.
That meaning, this is just a content of thought, nothing more. Experience of thought and content put a meaning what is going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and this is how illusion appears.
My wife, she's in a seminar. She's a doctor, and I phoned to her today, and I told her I love you. And I asked myself, I really mean this? I just don't know if I love you. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. But I don't know if it's real or not real. It's just a feeling. It's something like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Notice that this is just experience.
No, it's.
Yeah. You are in the car now?
Yeah, probably. Again, driving.
Hey guys, may I say something to this? It's a
Sure.
very big impulse here. Well, you see, there's no controller who can hold a clap here. But when Avi said that he wished that he has no mind, or the mind is going to fade away or whatsoever, well, it's already just this. It's the mind full on. There's nothing wrong with the mind. In the story, it seems as if the mind is separating, is causing discentered. Everything is mine, my story. But actually, it's just a story. It's just a wonderful illusion. And there is nothing wrong with the mind. Do you want to comment on this, Lubo?
Yes, this is difference between experience called dog and experience called human. Thought is just one more experience. So ние си представяме тук, че няма в преживяването наречено котка и куче няма преживяване на мисъл.
So we imagine here
Или предполагаме.
or we suggest that in the experience called cat or a dog, there are no thoughts there.
Няма преживяване на мисли.
There is no experience of thoughts.
А тук има плюс и на мисли.
And here in human experience, there is plus experience of thoughts.
Но важното е, че са само преживяване.
The important thing is that these are just experience.
И няма нужда едно преживяване да спира.
And there is no need for the experience to stop.
Просто че историята не е преживяване, това е история.
The story is not an experience, it's just a story.
Няма реалност в историята.
There is no reality there, there is no truth there. The story is not true.
В смисъл, че съдържанието на мисълта не е преживяване.
The content of thought is not an experience.
Мисълта огън не е преживяване на огън.
The thought fire is not an experience of fire.
Това е преживяване на мисъл.
It's just an experience of thought, that's all.
So there's just no need to believe the thoughts.
Yes.
But there is also nobody who can do this, you know. There is no doer who can say now, okay, right now I'm not going to believe my thoughts.
Yeah, it's just happening. Again.
Just happening. Yeah.
It seems that at a certain point, just belief is not there. It's not that you do this.
Yes.
Purposely.
Yes.
Добре. Също така, нека да кажем, че без мисли нищо не се знае какво е това.
So we can also say that without thoughts, we can't say what this is.
Има преживяване, ама какво, как,
There
защо
are
се
experiences, but
мисли.
why, how, these are all thoughts.
И как се случва илюзията и как пада също е само предположение.
And how illusion appears or how disappears is also a suggestion. We don't know.
И не може да кажем, че цялото това нещо не е самата, че не е интелект, че не е самата интелигентност, само разпознава себе си.
We can't say that all these things is just intelligence. It knows itself in a way. I don't know.
И че не може да познае кое е илюзия и кое не.
And it can't know which is illusion and which is not.
Разбира се, всичко това са предположения.
Of course, all these are assumptions, suggestions.
Но това е много по-интелигентно, от
което
ума си представя, че е света.
Much more intelligent than what mind.
Okay, thoughts.
What thoughts
explain какво е света.
What the world is.
Да. Какво казват мислите? Има един камък с вода, дето се върти около една горяща топка. Земята е слънце.
What thoughts are saying? They are saying that there is a huge stone
with a lot of water.
And with a lot of water, which is circling around the sun.
Around this fireball named sun.
But
this is very stupid. Много глупаво обяснение какво е живот.
Yeah. A stupid explanation of what life is. We don't know.
Преживяването, вече виждането на света, че това е човешко, това е преживяване.
The saying that this is experience, this is a human experience.
И мислите млъкват, не може да обясни какво е това. Това е свръхинтелект, свръхинтелигентност, случва се само себе си.
Thoughts became quiet. They can't explain. This is supreme intelligence, supreme intellect, or whatever.
Тук няма нищо мъртво.
There is nothing dead here.
Няма мъртви камъни.
There are no dead stones here.
Само живи преживяване.
Only life experiences.
And Lubo, as you said, it's simply unknown. It's not known. That's it. It can't be known.
Yeah, and this is not stupid. Sure.
Yeah.
Of course, the mind is a great limitation. If we only see the world through the mind, we are so limited. But also this, you know, I can't help myself. This is so perfect, already perfect, you know. just being limited, like only through the mind. It's also it. It's also it already.
Mhm.
But you know, it's so beautiful. It's just magic. And it's the pure and unknown perfection already. For nothing. Mwah, I love you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Да. Така че нищо не може да се направи.
So nothing you.
Илюзия.
There's nothing.
Това си е свръх интелект
Can
сам
you,
по себе си.
can I translate, please?
Go, please.
So the statement "nothing can be done" is.
Не е вярно, защото това нещо
It's
не е
not true
глупаво.
because this, whatever this is not stupid at all.
Това не е просто светлина с фенерче да играят фигурки.
It's just it is not just a light with like
With the shadows.
with the shadows playing.
Here. Така че тая интелигентност много лесно разпознава кое е
So this intelligence
фалшиво и кое не.
very easily recognize what is false, what is not.
Може и само да си го прави. Мисля, това вече само предположение на нас.
Maybe it is doing this by itself. Of course, these are also suggestions and assumptions. Yeah, we don't know, that's for sure. But it is fun.
But if nobody listen and nobody speak, we are like a chicken in a chicken house the whole day.
No. Listen, Avi. Just notice, it's just pure experience of sound, experience of color, of sensation, everything.
Also
Yeah, but experience is not something that stay. It's always new experience, always someone like that one.
Yeah, this is so alive. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
And who make this experience? Who recognize this? Oh, this is just imagination. Oh, this is miracle. It's a
miracle.
Yeah, to see this, it's enough to find that the meaning of thoughts are just experience of a thought, nothing more. And
it's not only a miracle. It's mysterious. I think it's a more mysterious.
Yeah, we
can put different labels.
Yeah, we can put hundreds of like description. Unknown, love.
Yeah.
These.
Yeah. And his experience that Gary wants to say something, or this is just a pure imagination, maybe. Gary?
Let's see.
Yeah.
So, we can take in direct experience. If this is
true. What was I going to say? Yeah, Lubo, I really like your romantic way of talking about it. It's really nice. But I was, like when you talk, like Rosa talks about. Oh, we missed you, by the way, Rosa. It's been really quiet about you.
Thank you. I don't miss you. You're always there.
This is non-dual slang. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, like full-on experience. And like freedom to feel everything. I've noticed like a lot of uncomfortable things that I was like not feeling properly before. Is like coming up, or it's being, I don't know, it's weird, but that's what it kind of makes me think of when you're saying like full-on experience or this like freedom to feel everything. Because I think before there was some kind of like pushing away of this thing and like more pulling of something else. Yeah, that's what like I've really noticed. I was going to ask you actually what you think about like subconscious, or like, you have like subconscious thoughts
Mhm. What's another one?
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
Okay, for me, this word, subconscious thoughts, this word points to, let's say, patterns and habits of thought.
but you can't notice that, like you can notice thoughts,
Mhm.
but then there seems to be like deeper things that are they running the show, or are they like controlling certain patterns, and it's almost like really hard to be aware of them because they're like, I don't know, so far in the background, because it seems like some of that is like coming up, like these patterns that were going on, or these thought patterns or judgment patterns that really aren't obvious, like they're really subtle. But I don't know what I was just interested what you think about them, like from a non-dual perspective, because
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Суровата истина е, че има само човешки преживявания, 5 сетива.
So the raw reality or truth is that there are only human experiences, like 5 senses.
И осъждащите мисли
And judging thoughts
и този глас на срама,
or this
voice
voice
of
of shame,
те казват, че някои от тези преживявания е грешно.
they say that some of those experiences is wrong.
Are wrong. Или
Or
в бъдеще може да дойдат отново ние грешни преживявания.
or in the future, so again there may be wrong experiences.
Will come.
Yeah.
This voice says, be very careful because maybe tomorrow you again will experience this and this, and this is very wrong. And и е важно да се види, че гласа на срама и на вината никога не са верни.
So it is important to see that the voice of shame and guilt are never true.
Защото когато се появява отново някакво преживяване,
Because if an experience appears again,
и тогава се появява резистанс, съпротива,
and then resistance appears.
че това не трябва да е тук.
This shouldn't be here.
И вместо да се види, че всичко е чисто преживяване.
Instead of just seeing that everything is pure experiencing.
И затова в Liberation Unleashed на срещите, които правим с Luchana,
And that's why in Liberation Unleashed forum or at the meetings that we are doing with Luchana one-on-one.
Също изследваме тази съпротива.
We are investigating this resistance.
И когато
or
е
this fear.
видяна, че това е просто съпротива, просто
And when this is seen that
subconscious thoughts,
it's just a resistance or subconscious thought
че нещо не трябва да е тук.
that something shouldn't be here.
И тази привидна съпротива срещу преживяването.
And this seeming resistance towards experience collapses.
Да, и се вижда, че само преживяването, само реалността тя е валидна.
And it seems that there is only reality. This is valid. What's happening is valid.
Only reality is the highest authority. All this here is bullshit. No. Така че нека да кажем, че е важно да се случат тези срещи, за да се работи с този резистанс.
Let's say that these meetings like these are important, so to speak, because in order to see the resistance as just a resistance or habitual subconscious thing, which is like arising. You mean something like this, Gary, or not? Because I have a feeling that there is something more.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, did you have like a lot of stuff kind of start coming up that you like weren't, that you were maybe like avoiding or resisting, or was it not too much like uncomfortable stuff? I know that I know you talk about fear, but yeah, for me it's just like a lot of physical, like I guess like sadness, and a lot of like physical stuff that's been, seems like it was just like pushed to one side for a long time, and now it's kind of just coming up on its own.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They will continue coming.
Mhm.
It's good though, it's kind of cathartic, you know, like big release kind of thing. Yeah, the fear is weird because they'll have like something will like really trigger like some kind of inquiry or a pointing will like really trigger this fear intense, and then like once it's been and gone, like that thing like no longer triggers it. Like I can look without the trigger, so it just comes this once really strong, and then like that kind of inquiry or looking no longer, it doesn't really trigger anything, it's just gone. Yeah, it's really interesting when it's really looked at properly.
Exactly.
It's just falls away kind of. Yeah.
Say something.
When you feel lost, Gary, let's say, just notice what is experience to be Gary right now in this moment, and to find that the story is not a real experience. This is just a story. Thoughts are explaining something, blah, 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 okay. But what is experience to be Gary? And then, let's say, you find that there is only experience called Gary, but
No Gary in the experience.
yeah, you can find different type of support mechanisms, resistance, etc.
Sadness, but it is not
But this is what is experienced right now.
Yeah, and how I love just how you have noticed that the moment you just look at it, or even look at it, it just dissolves in this, as if dissolves in the looking. I also find it very like when sadness is here, full on sadness, and when it's like, when you like sink in it, it just consumes.
Yeah, that's like a new kind of experience for me of like going into it, kind of.
But not in the story. Why this sadness?
No, the sensation, or
because here, what's going on here, it doesn't matter at all. It's not important. It's not real.
Hey guys, here for me it's like melting, you know, it's like melting with all those things, no matter if it's a beautiful sunset or a very sad situation. This is full on, and there is apparently Rosa who is melting with this, but there is no one. From 2 it's a 0, it becomes a 0. It's this melting becoming one, you know, the observer in the object which is observed becoming one, and in the observation too, those trinity. And this is quite instant. This I mean by full on, but actually it's not Rosa doing the observation and melting. It's just happening by itself.
Yeah, just experience. Wonderful.
Yeah, with the when you said about the fear kind of trigger, it's like I expect it to trigger me again the next time, or I expect it and it doesn't, and it's it's just like I'm sure that it's going to be like really like the big thing in like the inquiry, like Liberation Unleashed kind of inquiry, is like this sensation behind the eyes. It's like a big one for me, because for some reason it always, like, there's some kind of habit to always go like feel like that's where the me is, even if I check it and it's like, oh yeah, it's a sensation and the same as every other sensation, but then like day to day there's a habit to always assume that it's there. And then when it the first time I was really checked, it was really weird. And then it was like everything was turning inside out, kind of. It was just really confusing. I think it's like a mind trick or something, just making everything confusing. But then now when I check it, it's just really like plain and obvious, kind of obvious. It's, yeah, but it's good because it's it's weird. But at the moment, I'm just finding there's like the best thing at the moment is just to be with all this stuff that's naturally arising, because it's hard. It's quite hard to like focus on the inquiries stuff because there's so much sensations and stuff being released. So I'm finding it helpful, just to like really be with it instead of this resisting it that was going on for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you say this word inquiries, sounds like practice, but this is just to find кое не е чисто преживяване, а нещо повече.
Which is not pure experiences, which is something else.
Кое не е чисто преживяване, а има някакъв смисъл.
Which is not pure experience and has a certain meaning to it. If something has a certain meaning, this is a sign.
Да, това означава, че има история.
This means that there is a story attached to it. If there is a meaning.
And just to see what is without the story, just pure experience, nothing. Like to put your finger in cold water, pure experience. There is no meaning, no need to understand, to know, to explain. No. How this is, who make this, who experience this experience? No, this is just a thought. I'll take a cup with hot tea. Pure experience. Without meaning. This is not a cup, not tea, no me, this is a story. Human experience, everything, just pure. And let's say this is the difference. Here, the story are not taken for reality, just pure experience of thoughts, nothing more. And there is without this story that there is someone who must to find something, put this story aside and
Nothing to find.
yeah, you are awake. That's it. you, without the story, right now, take all the story. I am Gary, this is my life, etc., and put aside. Just, and this is no story. Just
Peace.
yeah,
Yeah, it's peaceful.
yeah, it's peace or
Normally.
Yeah, and so easy. This is so beautiful, Lubo. Just this, so easy. Mwah!
Yeah.
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 Yeah, just the story, really stupid stories. These two here for that create imagination. Try to explain what is this.
Yeah.
But this is not true, Ivan. This is just experience. And just enjoy the right human experience. And I don't know why this topic want to check right now, but какво се ражда и какво умира?
What is there to
What is born and
what will die?
What will die. Това преживяване.
This experience
Нищо, просто
will die.
появява се преживяване.
There is an experience which
Изчезва
appears
преживяване.
and disappears. That's all.
И обикновено с възрастта на тялото преживяването сами спират едно по едно.
And usually with aging of the body, the experiences they stop by themselves.
Спират преживяване на звук, преживяване на
You stop experiencing like a sound.
colors.
There are problems with your ears.
Stop
there
experience of smell, taste.
You stop experiencing colors. You need glasses to see more brightly.
This is it, just experience. Let's say the animals are without experience of thought, so they are that one and a better.
I don't know.
20%.
Yeah, Lubo said that animals are dead 20%, and our cat now
Because
wakes
they have
up.
no experience of thought.
Yeah, and now our cat wakes up and is going to prove that you're wrong. No,
20% what?
I'm just kidding.
What did you say? Animals 20%.
Yeah, Lubo, this explanation, like when you're aging, that one by one the experiences are being cut, like the hearing.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Eyes, and he said, and we could say that the animals are 20% dead already because they don't have thoughts.
There are no experience of
There
thought.
is no experience of
There is
thoughts
one
there.
of this experience. They are not such thing.
I always wonder what deaf and blind people is.
Yeah, there's just no experience of colors.
And no experience of sound. I wonder if it's really like peaceful or.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
but there
A lot of
there
thoughts.
is still experience of thought.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you poor guy. You that.
Or maybe
oh
not.
my God. Or maybe not. Who knows?
If you never had any sight or you never had any hearing.
But, yeah, but this is just experience. There is no one who have or hasn't. Който има или който не е.
Who has or who hasn't?
Yeah.
Lubo is asking my translation when he is not sure about the grammatical stuff. Yeah, what to do?
Yeah. No, you make it sound very simple. Like
It is.
Yes.
it is when you and then you realize how it's quite simple.
Mhm. That's why
Well,
often everyone say, but it's so simple. It's utterly simple.
So we can sum it up by saying, who cares? It doesn't matter, you know. Nothing matters if you don't realize anything. It's just simply who cares.
Yes, but there is a something like a compassion, като състрадание, когато идва
A compassion, something like
Когато
compassion
идва
is arising
споделяне, че от
when there is a sharing, let's say that there is a lot of
илюзията,
a sharing from illusion, so to speak, that there is a suffering,
че тези неща се случват на мен, живота не е
that
справедлив,
these things are happening to me, that life is not fair, that
и е
isn't fair,
труден и
that is very hard. Life is like struggle, constant stress.
And this is also it. This is also the perfection.
yes,
True.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I know what you mean, right? But finally, it's really simple and beautiful.
It is.
Pure and unknown perfection already, yeah.
Yeah, even animals, they prefer to be like in quiet environment, in peaceful environment. Our cat doesn't like too much noise in the house. So we are not so different from them. Human prefers to be quiet and to be peaceful. Why not?
So let's say there is two important things. There is nothing important, of course, but okay. One is that there is just human experience, 5 senses, nothing more. And second, that there is no such thing like mind. There is nobody with mind. There is experience of thought. And the meaning of all 5 experience, there is no meaning, they're just experience. And meaning is just thoughts that are explaining something. And the me is this one who knows and who understands all this. So the me is just a content of thought and connected with content, with this knowing, understanding, logical conclusion, and blah, blah, blah. This is this apple from Paradise Garden. Knowing. Hope and
Good luck with your knowing.
you read from what reality is, and you live in this alone stone that are around this fireball circle. Okay.
Oh, so nice.
Lubo, ти какви ги дрънкаш? Страхотен си!
He also doesn't know.
Направо си дрънка.
Yeah, it is like, не знам как е дрънкане, chatting.
Bullshitting.
Bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though there is no like meaning.
But this is such a beautiful energy, you know. I always feel like home with you. It's so welcome. It's a feeling, I guess, that the other also will say yes to this. It's just so warm feeling, like home, so welcome, you know, so easy going. Yeah. There's just, beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really open, kind of. Because like I don't know, like some of these kind of conversations feel like very closed. Like you have to use a certain language, and I don't know. They make people feel a bit stupid if they ask like the wrong kind of question. I don't know, and it feels like really like limited communication. But this feels natural.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, it's just a story again, but probably the expression We didn't do anything like special to behave like this. It's just an like,
Yeah, because there is a story about the same същите грешки, обърквания.
yeah, but the same mistakes here.
И,
Yeah, it's just nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's the same here. Even though there is no meaning of those meetings, like there is no meaning in anything, but there is a joy and it feels nice.
не може да знаем какво е това.
We can't know what this is, why we gather like
Yeah,
this, why we like. No one choosing anything. No one chooses to.
Мислите не
speak.
могат да разберат какво е това.
Thoughts can't understand what this is.
Do you find there's more like a kind of inclination or like a impulse to like follow feeling more than like thought, like because a lot of your life can be like thinking this is the best thing to do, like follow this, but then it doesn't really feel intuitively right. But then
Just a second. Да ти преведа?
Ще ми кажеш нещо?
Okay, I would like to share something. But кажа какво
Не,
е.
не.
There is just something is arising and there is a following of something or not following. It's very simple. No, he doesn't ask about this. That's why I wanted to translate.
Okay.
And for a long time there was a feeling that about the site, let's say, there is this feeling that let's make a website. But then like for 6 months, like for half of year, there was just these ideas like present. There is this idea for building a site, and that was it. And suddenly out of nowhere the energy came, like, and certain things are starting to be done, like, but no plan or any agenda, like we need to do this. It's like
do you think
organically.
Само преживяване.
But
There is just
this is just an
pure
experience.
and let's say какво ще се преживява или
What will be experienced.
Сега виждането е, че е много важно каква е проекцията
Now
на
it is seen that it's very important what the projection of thoughts
stories.
or the story, what is the story that is being projected.
Ако се проектира аз съм личност, която живее тук, entity.
If there is a projection like I'm a person, I'm an entity, and this entity
И аз съм
lives
това
here,
и това.
I am this and that.
Имам такива проблеми в живота.
I have such kind of problems in my life.
И проекцията подкрепя.
So the projection
всичко,
supports in
което
a
се
way.
преживява, подкрепя.
The projection supports in a way all that is being experienced.
All experienced helps projection to
sustain.
Okay.
Something like this.
When you see that there is just pure experience called human experience, then this projection, let's say, stopped. And okay, let's say what is appear is more soft, more peaceful, but this is just a suggestion. Because you know the story about Jesus, etc. It's not very peaceful.
Yeah, and we don't know what's behind the corner. We can never know what's behind the corner, but it seems that it's more quiet.
But you never knew before anyway. You just hold yourself.
Yes, but there is no importance because everything is experience. Wow, and what is coming is just experience.
Yeah, there's like less. less importance on like this.
The story is
Okay.
not important. Just important is that there is nothing important.
Yeah.
Just experience, but there is no I who says wow. But wow is, let's say, from but all this me that is told to want to protect is full imagination. And there is no projection. Yeah, but this is just a story. Really, you can find this by yourself. Mhm. Just notice that what is going on there is just pure experience, nothing more. And this is not a state that you must to start to believe. No, just to point what to see. And if there is a doubt, check where is the doubt. And here in YouTube, there is
There's few
Моя
comments.
Адаш, здравей, Любо, Любомир Д.
Lubo. And a lot of hearts from Manuela. Hi, Manuela.
Please.
Любо понякога говори на български, понякога забравя. Може би разбираш английски, може и да не разбираш.
Това на Даша говориш.
Да.
Да.
Както и да е.
Обикновено говоря на български, но понякога тръгва.
Стана ясно, че няма значение, но въпреки всичко.
Да.
Gary, one thing, you know, life is playing out, just it's playing out. It's like you are here apparently with all those energies, and there is Lubo who is offering you an apple, and you can take the apple and bite in or just leave the apple. There is no one choosing this, and it's so beautiful, you know, this is so magic, and there is no need to do anything but just being like in the flow of life, no matter what happens, you know. You can just shut down now your computer or your handy, pure perfection already, or just stay here. And this is so magic. I don't know. And this feeling of there is nothing to be done, even though everything is going on, you know. You're doing, of course, all the time things, but it's not you who is doing this.
Mhm.
Thanks for sharing.
Hey.
Thanks, Rosa. Yeah, beautiful.
Да, и това, което, така да кажа, предпочитам да правя и смятам, че...
And I just
What's
wanted to
your-
share that this, what it is I prefer here, or
Мгм.
I have noticed that it is
Да. Вместо просто, Гари, да обяснявам какво е това. Мисъл,
Instead of-
какво е преживяването тук. да го
instead
обяснявам.
of describing what is the experience here, what I
покана
experience,
и-
it's just an invitation
И подкрепа,
and support
да видиш ти, в смисъл
to see for
да
yourself,
опиташ от твоето преживяване, какво е просто
to
да...
try your experience and to be able to express it differently.
И каквото е преживяването, просто го
And
обличаш в думи и го
whatever the experience is, just describe it in words and
и го
share.
споделяш и е по-добре да ти помогнат ти да видиш какво е това твоето преживяване, да се
And it's
разбере,
better
колкото да
to help you to see what is
просто
your experience
ментално да се разбере.
instead of knowing this intellectually or mentally.
Мгм. Защото,
Yeah.
колкото и да се гледат недуални видеа, ако е
Because
само
no
обяснение,
matter
какво е това,
how many non-duality videos you're watching and how
Mm.
many
колкото и
descriptions,
пъти да ти обяснявам какво е да ям тая ябълка,
no matter
докато
how many
не
time,
опиташ ти, няма нищо общо.
no matter how many times I explaining what is the taste of this apple, and unless you taste it for yourself, you will never know.
Мгм, мгм. И ето сега в случая казваме, че знанието не е преживяването.
And in this
Oh.
particular case, we say that the experience, the
Да,
knowing is not an experience.
е. И започваш да ядеш преживяването.
And you start eating
Метафора.
experience, just a metaphor. Yeah. Okay, stop it. It doesn't matter.
I could quit the last bit lost me. Wait, the knowing is not an experience.
Mm.
You don't. I didn't
Yeah. The knowing of experience
do an
is
experience.
just a thought, experience of thought, but not knowing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's like still a thought being experienced, kind of.
Mm.
Yeah. No, it seems like I don't know. It seems like there's less of me, like less and less of me here. But just more awareness of there's some resistance here, and like there's this emotion, or like, but then all this sense of me is like it seems like less and less, or yeah.
Yeah, and notice that resistance usually is resistance against the story, but the story
It's not real.
and this is imagined war. Imagined story with imagined resistance against the story. It's nothing with reality. Okay, I'll help. Oh, I keep.
Whiskey wants to go out.
Whiskey. Oh.
Go out.
I don't care that we have very important meeting here.
Doesn't.
Thousands of people watching.
Yeah.
At least. Oh my goodness. But I think
Should be, I think.
it doesn't matter.
So-
Gary,
Yeah.
like you said that you're apparently become less and less. It's like to be swallowed by the moment, swallowed by the experience, you know?
Yeah. It's like more slippery. Yeah, more slippery kind of,
Yeah.
like
Beautiful
less
story.
rigid.
By the way, beautiful story which you are telling. Love this.
Oh, forgot what I even said, but yeah.
Oh, who cares? Who cares?
But this is like better than Netflix or anything for me.
Sure.
For now, anyway.
Yeah. Okay, we can finish with this. On YouTube, there is no new message.
There are a lot of hearts. And hearts and back.
Добре, благодаря на всички, че така си споделяме това.
Thank you everyone that
Пространство.
we share this space like this.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Да.
We will be here
Споделяме
next week.
себе си, споделяме
We share
преживяванията,
ourselves,
наречени
experience.
от нас.
We share the experience called us. called us. We'll be here next week as well.
Yeah.
Probably Thursday again.
Mhm.
What to say? I
Love
don't know. Love you.
Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
Thank you for
Awesome.
us on YouTube.
Rosa, Jonas,
Rosa.
Stanislas,
Thanks, guys.
Avi,
Thank you,
who's
Gary.
driving again.
Thanks,
Emma,
everyone.
and Juliet, Raj.
Yeah. Such an intimacy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye guys.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again. I
I
forgot each
appreciate
time to say thank you